Hello everyone, welcome back to Junior Maths Mastery class. Today we are continuing our journey into integer arithmetic by diving into multiplication and division of integers. And by the end of this video, you will be able to multiply and divide integers with confidence. So let's get started. Multiplication and division of integers also has its own simple logic, with which when you follow it, you'll be able to tackle any question that comes your way. So listen attentively to this explanation. I'm very sure you can see our friendly friend here, how he is smiling at us, right? Good. And what does this indicate? Let this our friend here be a positive. The plus. Let it represent our positive, right? So you see, on the other hand, we have this angry face. Let's name it bully. So let's bully here be negative, a minus. I'm sure you will always like a friend that smiles at you and not a friend that frowns at you, right? We don't want a bully here, right? So now let's see how these two work together. You will see from my screen something like a chart, and these are what you have to know and understand to be able to do multiplication and division of integers. So let's start from the first one. Here we have our friend, right? So if you have our friend, which is a plus, multiply by another friend, which is a plus, your result is going to be plus. Are you with me? This, in a simple logic, means that this is your friend, right? Good. A friend to your friend is also a friend to you. A friend to your friend is also a friend to you, right? Very good. Now let's look at the second one. This is your friend plus multiply by minus, the result is a minus. Here is the logic. You have your friend here, right? Very good. And this is a bully, remember? Good. If you have somebody that bullies your friend, will the person be a friend to you? No. He is also a bully to you. Do you understand the logic? This is your friend. A bully to your friend is who to you? A bully. Do you get the logic? Very good. You know it is not good to be a bully, right? Good. So now look at the third one. It says you have a bully here, right? If you have somebody who is a friend to a bully, meaning the person is assisting the bully to be a bully the more, what is going to be the result? Bully. If you have somebody assisting a bully, the result is going to be what? More bully in the community, right? So minus times plus gives you minus. I hope you understand the logic. Very good. And if we have a bully, for the last one, if you have a bully, a minus, multiply by minus, it gives us plus. How? If you have a bully and we have another bully from another street that comes to bully the first bully in order to protect the others, then it is a plus to us. The person is protecting us is a plus to us. So it's just simple logic for you to understand the fact that when you have a plus multiplied by plus, the result is plus. Plus multiplied by minus, the result is minus. Minus multiplied by plus, the result is minus. And minus multiplied by minus, the result is plus. When you are able to understand these 4 items, you are good to go in multiplying and dividing integers even while you are asleep. So here are examples that we need to evaluate. Let's start with the first one. So the first question says 9 multiplied by a plus 10. Remember from the previous video, when you have a number standing alone, it is having an invisible plus sign, right? Very good. So this means that a plus sign from 9 multiplied by a plus sign from 10. Let's settle the signs first and then we settle the numbers. A plus sign from 9 multiplied by a plus sign from 10. And remember from our chart, plus multiplied by plus gives us, very good. So now we put that in our calculation. So plus multiplied by plus gives us plus, right? Very good. So now the next thing is to figure out our number. 9 multiplied by 10 gives us what? 90. So our answer is what? 90. I hope you understand that. It is very easy, right? Good. So the next question says the product of 10 and of 100, pardon me, and minus 3. We know that products, what does product mean? It means multiplication. So multiplication of what? 100 and a minus 3. The 100 is having what sign? Very good, plus sign, right? Good. So meaning here is what you are meant to do. 100, a plus 100 multiplied by a minus 3, right? Good. So now I said let's settle the sign first and then we settle the figure. So we have a plus sign multiplied by a minus sign. What does that give us? Good, minus. And then we figure out the figures. 100 multiplied by 3, and that gives us what? 300. And our final answer is what? A minus 300. Do you understand? Very good. Here is another easy question to calculate. So we know that our 5 here is having a negative sign, minus multiplied by 20, which is having an invisible sign of what? Plus. Very good. So let's settle the sign first. As usual, we have minus times what sign here? Plus. Very good. So minus times plus is what? Good, minus, right? And then the numbers 5 times 20 gives us what? 100. So meaning that minus 5 times 20 is what? Minus 100. Interesting, right? This is yet another simple question to calculate, right? We have a minus 4 multiplied by a minus 5. So now let's settle the signs first. We have minus multiplied by a minus, and that is what? Very good, plus. It's a plus, right? So the next thing is to solve our numbers. 4 here multiplied by 5 here. And what is 4 multiplied by 5? 20. So meaning that a minus 4 multiplied by minus 5 is what? 20. A plus 20, right? Good. Remember I said we don't need to put the plus sign. But if it is minus, you need to indicate the minus sign. Do you understand? Very good. Here are more calculations to make you understand better. So let's start with the first one. So I must tell you, you need to be very careful when you are dealing with your minus and your plus sign, especially when it is being used together and having brackets in between. So now let's look at this carefully. We have 5 here, right? Very good. And the 5 is having what sign? A plus sign. You agree, right? Good. So we have that on ground, a plus 5. Then the next thing, we can see a minus bracket and another minus. Can you see it's quite different from the one we've been doing, right? So it is very easy to navigate. Here is what you do. You see this minus here, are we together? And then the bracket, which is indicating a multiplication sign. You know, when you see product means multiplication. When you see bracket, it means multiplication, right? And when you see this sign, it also means multiplication, right? Good. So now I haven't gotten that. Here is a minus, right? Then we have bracket in front of it, which indicates what? Multiplication. So that means we are having a minus multiplied by another minus before we have the main number. So we need to solve these two signs together. So minus here multiplied by minus here gives me what? Plus. Very good. So I'll be having plus what? 12. You can see it is very easy. Just be careful, right? So now, with the knowledge of addition and subtraction of integer, you can see we have a plus 5 and a plus 12. We are done with the multiplication, which brought us here, right? So plus 5 plus 12, you have 5 naira. Your mom gives you 12 naira. How much did you have altogether? Very good, 17 naira, right? Interesting. Can you see that? Very easy. With this now you understand better. We have a plus 4 minus into bracket minus 2. So now let's break it down like we did earlier on. We have plus 4, right? Good. Then we have a minus here, bracket, which indicates what? Multiplication, and then another minus. So meaning here is a minus multiplied by minus, right? And that is what? Very good, plus. We've solved this to be plus, and we are left with what? 2. Can you see that? Very good. So now we have plus 4 plus 2, plus 4 plus 2. And what's the answer? Very good. That is 6 plus 6. You don't need to put the plus, remember. Good. You can see it is very easy to get. So for this question, I want you to tell me what I'm going to write. Minus 2, right? Plus 10. Very good. In case you don't get it, this is a minus 2 already, right? We have a minus, right? The bracket indicates multiplication. Minus multiplied by minus, and that is what? Plus. Can you see that? Very good. And then we are left with 10, which we write out. So we have minus 2 plus 10. Minus 2 plus 10. You are owing your friend 2 naira. You are given 10 naira from home. If you pay your debt, you are left with what? Very good, 8. The 8 is it a plus or a minus? A plus, because it is yours now. After paying your debt, you are left with 8 naira. You can see it is very easy to do. Good. So now let's use the same logic to calculate this. We have a 3 here and it is carrying what sign? Very good, a plus sign, right? A plus sign. So you have a plus 3, right? Then here you are having a minus, right? A bracket which is indicating what? Multiplication. Minus multiplied by minus, right? That's minus multiplied by minus, and that is what? Very good, a plus. Plus what? 8. Do you get that? We've used that to open this bracket up, and then we are left with what? A minus 5 beside it, right? So we have minus 5. Can you see that? Very good. So plus 3 plus 8, the positive side, the positive figures together and the negative one beside. So we have plus 3 plus 8, that's what? 11. Very good, plus 11, right? Remember, I don't need to put the plus sign, I'm just using it to explain. So plus 11 minus 5. 11 minus 5 gives me what? Good, 6. You can see it is very easy to calculate. Good. And here is another simple question for us to calculate. We have a minus 5, right? Good. Minus 5. And what follows it? What follows it is a minus multiplied by minus 8, right? And what is minus multiplied by minus? Good, plus. Plus what? 8. And that opens the bracket automatically. Do you understand? Very good. And then the next thing is to do plus multiply by what? Minus, right? To open this other bracket. And so what is plus multiplied by minus? Very good. And that is minus. Minus what? 3. Do you see that? Very easy, right? Good. So now at this junction you can see that we have a negative 5, a plus 8, and a minus 3, right? So now let's bring the one with the same sign together and bring the one with the other sign beside it. So meaning we'll be having a minus 5, right? Minus 3. I'm just rearranging, right? Nothing is changing. Okay, very good. Minus 5, minus 3, and what? Plus 8. Can you see that? Interesting. So now what is minus 5 minus 3? You should know that by now. Good, minus 8. You can see it is very easy. So minus 8 plus 8. So what is minus 8 plus 8? If you are owing your friend 8 naira, you have 8 naira that your mom gives you from home. When you pay your debt, what are you left with? Nothing. And that is what? 0, right? Very good. You can see it is very easy to calculate, right? So great. Now that we've covered the basics, let's practice with a few problems. I will give you a moment to solve each one before revealing the answer. Are you ready? Good. So here you are. Put a pause to the video, do the questions yourself, and come back to check for your answer if you're correct. So what are your answers? Is this what you got? Very good. So well done everyone. You've just mastered the basics of multiplication of integer. In the next video, we are going to take the division of integer. Remember to keep practicing to strengthen your skill. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more educational content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.